because I feel if it's your most loved dish, you would already know
right.
the ingredients to it all. But I know tomorrow I'm going to be making green bean casserole and also sweet potato casserole. So Lucy, I'm listening up.
Yay!
I got 2 spoons out.
There
you
we
can
go.
try it.
She's being really kind to us. And Lucy was with us Monday on Fox 10. We were at the Greer's location on Dauphin Street, and you actually have a Thanksgiving feast tonight. Is that right?
Yes, we do. We're getting together with my side of the family tonight. One of my sisters did not come in town for Thanksgiving, but my other sister is here, so we're going to be with my family tonight, and then we always go to Dothan, where Spiro is from, for Thanksgiving. So yes, that's funny because I usually don't make the sweet potato casserole. Growing up, when we would get together, my aunt, we call her Nanny, would always make the sweet potato casserole. So this is her recipe. And I'm like, yeah, and the marshmallows. She's like, there wasn't marshmallows. I'm like, what? I remember marshmallows. So anyway, I did her recipe, but I put marshmallows on top. We're so sorry, Nanny. So yeah, I never really make it. I enjoy eating it.
Yeah,
but
I don't think I've ever made it either. But of course, like like you said, marshmallows, no marshmallows, whatever. What I appreciate about your recipe, and we'll talk detail in just a little bit, you have a crust on top, but you also have the marshmallows on top.
Yes, so we did a little brown sugar and flour, butter on top, and then we'll throw our marshmallows on. So yeah, I know, I see that just kind of like oozing out underneath the marshmallows. So,
delicious.
Yes, and of course, you know, super simple to make. I have the sweet potatoes, they're still in the oven, so I just poked holes in those and put them on a sheet pan at 425, and they'll take about an hour to cook. Of course, you know, you can microwave sweet potatoes too. So I thought we could get to work on the filling. Sure. Here, not filling, but so do 2 eggs, and I'm going to do half a cup of sugar, and it's 6 sweet potatoes. That's what I'm using, 6 medium. You'll see them here shortly. So I have half a cup of sugar, 2 eggs, I have half a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of salt, and a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. I'm going to do a teaspoon of vanilla, and then I have half a stick of butter that I'm going to melt and put in here too. So we'll get this going. Yeah. And then we'll get those sweet potatoes peeled and in here too.
Well, it looks really nice. For folks who are maybe a little late to the game like me, I still need to go to the grocery store and get a couple things. You guys are open today, thankfully.
We are. We're open today. Yes, you need to go in there with a plan,
I know,
lady, because it is going to be so busy. The grocery stores are so busy today. I was at our store in 8 Mile yesterday, and they were all, I was in there late, and they were, you know, it had been a wild day. Right. So go in there with a plan, but we are open today, regular hours, and then tomorrow on Thanksgiving we're open until noon. So we are open. A lot of our stores, you know, we're the only grocery store in that community. And so we just feel like we need to be open for the community to be able to get things that they need, and that still allows our team time, you know, to have time with their family. So we're open until noon tomorrow. So what would you say you're making?
I'm making green bean casserole, but as someone who typically like forgets something, and I'm like, oh no, Thanksgiving morning. I appreciate you guys being open just a couple of hours for folks like me. But I'm making a green bean casserole. I have not taken on the duties of turkey or dressing yet. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for it, so I'm gonna hang tight with the casserole for a couple more years.
Your mom can handle those.
She can handle those things. All right, when we come back with Lucy, we'll continue the casserole. If you need a Thanksgiving dish idea or recipe, this is one for you. Lucy, thank you. All right, Jen, here it is, just for you.
Exactly, making it easy on me heading into tomorrow. Well, we are back in the kitchen with Lucy from Greer's, and she is making up a sweet potato casserole, and it already smells good. I know that we're not even that far into it.
No.
But I noticed that you've already pulled out the sweet potatoes.
Yes, so we cooked, it was about 6 medium sweet potatoes. I cooked those in the oven. I poked holes, did 425 for about an hour, of course, until they're cooked through, and I just took the skins off. So in this bowl, we did half a stick of butter. I did 2 eggs, half a cup of sugar, and some nutmeg, cinnamon, and some salt. So at this point, I'm just gonna put these in there, and I like to use a hand mixer. I told everybody before that my aunt always made the sweet potato casserole when we were growing up, and it was always so smooth. And so she sent me her recipe. So we're doing her recipe today. She's probably thinking, I think she's watching, she's like, that's not exactly how I do it, but hey, right. It's like one of those old recipes that are like super vague.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And it's like, combine this stuff. I'm like, okay.
A lot of it by eye measurements.
Yeah. Yeah, actually it was like cinnamon nutmeg. I was like,
dash of this,
okay,
a dash of that.
So I was like, all right, well, let's do half a teaspoon cinnamon and quarter teaspoon nutmeg.
I never have too much.
So we're just gonna do this, and then I have a baking dish, and we're gonna spray that with some nonstick spray, get this in there, and then we're gonna do a topping on the next segment.
Sounds wonderful, and it's already smelling so good.
Yes.
And so I know that we were talking about it just a little bit last time, but new ad drop for today.
Yes, our Thanksgiving ad is out, and our stores are open all day today, regular hours, and we're open until noon tomorrow. And if you don't want to cook, you know, all of our stores with delis do have side dishes already available that are already done. So a lot of people like to do that, especially if it's just a small family. Those little individual sides are really helpful.
Yep.
So open all day, and then our food drive is also going on that we're doing with y'all. So the food drive that Volunteers of America and Greer's does is all the way available until December 15th. So like when you're shopping, if you want to contribute to the food drive, the boxes are up front. So after you check out, you can just put your stuff over there in the box, any non-perishable food item, or you know, our cashiers can put them in the box for you. So if you're able while you're out shopping, please grab a few non-perishable food items for that food drive. It'll be very helpful. The Volunteers of America use this food drive, and they still have to buy some things, but it's distributed throughout the year, so they do a great job.
And especially making it easy with this ad drop now, it's discounting all of the Thanksgiving-like items, and so perfect to donate, and can even buy some more once you're saving some of that money.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
so what are we going to be doing when we come back?
Okay, so I'm going to get this in the baking dish, and then we're going to be doing our brown sugar topping and also doing some marshmallows.
Ooh, I am so excited to see the end results of this, y'all. It smells absolutely amazing in here. We're going to have more on that coming up in just a little bit.
Thanksgiving is tomorrow, and if you're wanting to make a delicious sweet potato casserole, our friend Lucy Greer has just the recipe for you, Lucy.
Yes, we made my aunt, we call her Nanny, we made her sweet potato casserole, and we cooked 6 sweet potatoes, got those peeled, and we added it to a mixture of 2 eggs, some butter, nutmeg, cinnamon, sugar, and we used a hand mixer just to get it as smooth as you want it. So I'm just putting it in this baking dish.
I'm taking the smallest bite.
Go ahead.
You're taking this to your family today.
Yes.
So Greer family, if you
Greer
see.
family, yeah.
So
it was
sorry.
Chelsea. It was Chelsea. So now we're going to do the. Do you like it? Do you like it? You gotta tell Jen.
Lucy,
Do you like it?
I'm really not kidding when I say this. That was a small bite, but that was the best sweet potato casserole I've ever had. Like, I promise you. I promise you. I usually don't like it. We had our.
No!
I usually don't like it.
She didn't tell me that.
No, I don't. Well, I don't want to say no. I don't like it. That is delicious.
Oh, I'm glad you like it. I'll have to scoop you out some.
No, I can't do it. Maybe like next year we'll make some. I don't want to take it for your family, but this looks. Maybe it's this crust that makes all the difference. I don't know.
It's funny. I said in the first segment, so Nanny always made the sweet potato casserole when we would get together for Thanksgiving, and it was always so good.
Right.
And so she gave me her recipe this time. And so what this is let's see, I used a 1/4 cup of flour and 1/2 cup of brown sugar, and I just mix that together right here. Okay. And then I have a stick of butter that I melted, so I'm going to pour this on top. And I promise you there were marshmallows when I was growing up. She said there wasn't, but I don't know. I promise there were.
I would love to be a fly on the wall tonight.
I know.
Just to hear the conversation.
So this is how she did it, and then I said, okay, well, I'm going to use your recipe, and then I'm going to put marshmallows on top, because like who doesn't want marshmallows on their sweet potato casserole, especially like if you want the kids to eat it.
Right.
And now I'm gonna do like half a bag of marshmallows, and that is it.
Lucy, delicious. I would make room on my plate for that.
Okay.
Wow, I really
like
appreciate you
it.
making this morning.
Okay.
And super easy peasy. Lucy hinted a little bit ago, we have officially started our 10 Care and Gifts food drive with you guys. This all goes to benefit Volunteers of America Southeast. So if you're at your local Greer's, you will see a Fox 10 bucks. Drop off some extra non-perishable food items if you can. They are open all day today if you're like me and still need to go. And then they're also open until 12 tomorrow.
Yes, till 12 tomorrow. And the food, if you're just too overwhelmed right now to contribute to the food drive, the food drive is going to run until December 15th. So if you just can't make it happen today or don't have time or you've already done your shopping, then don't worry, you can still help out with the food drive. So this is ready, $3.50 for about 30 minutes and ready to eat. More or less marshmallows. I went a little nuts.
The best just sweet potato casserole in my book, at least. This was really delicious. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Have a great time with your family. We hope you have a happy Thanksgiving as well. We'll have the recipe on fox10tv.com.